Okay, so hold on. Burned through 4.1 million tokens in the last half hour. Nice, nice. Dude, you could do way more. You could be running like 4 or 5 auto researches, right? You could do more. Come on. Pete would be... I don't know what word. You're making Pete sad by not burning $1 million worth of tokens in a month. Won't you think of Pete? I'm just having fun. Won't someone think of Pete? All right. So yeah, we are live on Twitter and YouTube, I believe. All right. So yeah, some people may not have seen the haircut yet. Boom, free beanie list. Look at how bald I'm getting. It's on both sides of the family. There's no avoiding it. Besides a couple little bumps here and there, I've got at least a decent head for baldness. It'll be okay. But our plan for the day. Let's see. Claude Code bailed on you. Apparently they're out of capacity. That's it. You guys heard it. That's the moment the bubble burst. But okay, so I ended up giving a talk about GitBench at the Seattle Expo AI meetup. Expo, like the React Native company. It used to be a React Native meetup, and they've pivoted to AI because basically every talk was about AI anyway. And it gets a lot of people to show up. They clocked 90 people, right? Like scanning with the Luma app or whatever. And there was easily like 20 or 30 people that probably just like got in there without being scanned. I don't think they scanned me, as an example, right? So yeah, I think a bunch of regulars probably didn't even need tickets. They were just there. But it was awesome. But it was also like, it's not the biggest venue, and 90 people creating just a cloud of humidity. Like, dude, it was so hot in there. But it was good. I gave a good talk. People enjoyed it. I only had 5 hours to work on it because they hit me up at noon. And I spent a good half hour to an hour thinking about whether I could even get a talk together. I think we did it. Luckily, I have a bit of a boilerplate in some of my, from some of my other, like, Get Kraken focused talks. So it was a little easier that way. Didn't have to do as much branding stuff, but it wasn't as polished as I normally like it. So it was a good rough draft. Just giving it helped me realize, like, what parts need better pacing, what parts are kind of, like, jumping from part to part, where, like, I could segue better, things that I could explain better. Someone thought I was using Claude to generate the graphs every time, but like as images. Why would you do that? Like, that's how AI pilled some of these people are. Oh, good graphs. Did you have Claude generate those? No, we have JavaScript charting libraries. You just give it data and it renders it. Like, what? What? Like, dude, some people are really unhinged, dude. Some people can, like, actually, like, speak coherently enough that you're like, okay, this person, they might know what they're talking about. And then they keep talking, and then you're like, oh. I'm gonna have to dumb down everything I'm saying right now. Like, oh, shit. Okay, I am way talking over them. They might not even be aware of JavaScript charting libraries. Oh. So that's fun. Not trying to be, snooty about it. You get such a fucking variety of people at these meetups that I think it's actually really cool. But also, it can be unexpected. But anyway, we got work to do. Like, I want to get into this. We ran a big chunk of models yesterday. Let me look at, how can I show the models we ran? Yeah. All right. So, boom. Let's switch over. Let's just get to it. I created this smarter models bench just because I wanted to get some of the smarter stuff in with like the super cheap ones we did. These are the ones we did. We did Gemini 3 Flash. It's somewhat smarter, so yeah, you know, it's somewhat cheap still. I didn't want to run 3.5 Flash, you know, not made of money. Gemini Pro, ugh, not made of money. But yeah, we did GPT-5, all of their, you know, effort levels. GPT-OSS 120B, just cause, why not? Opus 4.8, Sonnet 4.6, GLM 5.2. We ran those, and the results got output. Here, right? So we can see that they got written to their JSON files. We aggregated them, right? We were able to create the DB file. Cool stuff, right? But when we go to run, we get that. Now, I think I understand why, but I also don't understand why. So let's at least, like, look at it first. Yeah. So that was the not safe for work. The dirty we saved separately. Shit. So you know what? I may end up needing to reset these. I think we're good, actually. I could just delete the older one and we could rerun the cheap models. I think that'll be the move. But where do we render the results JSON to? I gotta look at where that is. And let me catch up on shit. So you've been talking a bit at work about what sort of version control would be suitable for your mom if she were to vibe code a report or a presentation. I thought that was going to be a your mom joke. Like, I was expecting a kappa at the end of that statement or something. No. I was about to be like, damn, dude. Yeah, exactly. I would expect most British people are not fans of your mom jokes. You know, it's a step over the line. Now, your dad jokes, that's fine. Those are fine. All right, so I think it's in web data something or other. Yeah, dads are fair game, for sure. All right, so we look in data here. We see GitBench DB, GitBench MockDB, Schema SQL. Where is the results JSON? This is not what I was looking for. Am I gonna have to grep for it? Oh, I think it's in web public. That's right. Yeah. That's where it is. Yep. Results.json. There's a results.db. I think we got a bunch of stuff that might need some work there. All right, so results.json here, though, we do see infinity. Oh. Let's do a doctor just to see. Only one fixture needed work? That's fucking cool. Oh, damn, dude. All right. So the rate limiting stuff that we did, nailed it. We're fucking good, dude. Fucking nailed it, man. So that's good. What model was this one for, though? GPT-5.4 Mini? None. No, that was the reviewer. Oh, GPT OSS 120B low JSON schema. Right. So this was a JSON schema output that we expected that gave us infinity. Uh-huh. Okay. So now that we understand what's kind of going on there, use codex. Oh, yeah. And it's OpenSpec Explorer. Oh, and hold on, let me double check some things. Okay. I don't think fixing or scrubbing invalid JSON is within scope. We should definitely validate it. All right, so we want to kind of do something like this, right? Have it explore the code base, understand what's right and what's wrong. Maybe it becomes a new proposal. Maybe we modify the previous ones. That's something OpenSpec can handle for us as well. It's basically a rendering problem. What we can do in the meantime, though, we could just fix it. I kind of like seeing what it's thinking about here, though. So I think it's already on the right track. Like, we see that the failure was within load data sync already. I find it interesting that it's blowing up on this line when really it should be this line that's blowing up, though. No, you're right, FP Jesta, but this right here, this is doing a JSON parse, and infinity is not a valid JSON value. But we haven't gotten infinity as a bad JSON value before. So that's actually the whole problem. So again, like the non-deterministic nature of the LLMs is what's getting us here, because this is an output that we've just never seen in infinity. Well, is infinity a valid JSON value? Maybe it's just not valid as a single value. I feel like you should be able to JSON parse like raw values, though. I'm actually very confused about that. Let's double check some of this. Console. Here we go. Okay, so if we just do boo, uncaught, okay. Right, so you cannot parse it. It does need to be an object. Oh, you can parse numbers, though. Oh, I mean, yeah, you obviously couldn't parse foo like that. Okay, so you can't parse that either. Got it. Oh, wait. Hold on. I gotta invert these, because, yeah. Okay, so you can parse raw strings. It's just purely infinity, right, is not valid JSON. If it were wrapped in a string, it would be, though, right? No, okay. Got it. Okay. So yeah, let's double check this now. Just want to double check like what is valid and invalid. Oh, and this then needs to be yeah. All right. So infinity is not a valid JSON value. So that makes sense. And it's the first time that we've gotten it. Meanwhile, we've definitely gotten something like this before. Okay, so yeah, we have had bad JSON output before and it didn't fail, so it may have been just something that we did after changing how we do some of this parsing. As far as I know, Caleb, yeah, like, well, I'll double check it. But I think, yeah, JSON is intentionally left in that kind of like older state. Like they haven't improved JSON. Well, I mean, that's the thing, Jesta. This isn't a string. It's not an infinity string. It's representing the literal value of infinity. Where is it? Let me get more music going here in a sec, too. Fuck is this thing? Whatever. Yeah, infinite loop there. Sure. Boom. Right? Like, this is just a literally invalid JSON statement. A string of infinity, and then you do your own parsing afterwards. Yeah. So serializing infinity gives you a null. I didn't know that. That's brand new to me. So yeah, the recommendation is to turn it into a gigantic number, right? Like a magic number that you parse, or a string that you parse. Yeah, that's new to me. I did not know that. But okay, cool. Cool. If it was just a string, like if we wrapped it in quotes, it'd be fine, right? So that could be like a simple fix just to like get past our bug to see what else might be broken. But this is at least like the issue now. But yeah, more music time. So yeah. Yep. Infinity, Moondog over on YouTube is saying infinity defaults to null when serializing. Yes, but it can't be parsed. So, and keep in mind, the infinity going to null is maybe a JavaScript thing, but it's possible Python does it differently because it doesn't know any better? I don't know. Yeah, if you're going to have to write a parser anyway, just use the infinity sign. Sure. Right? Instead of the word, then you know it's at least like somewhat more intentional. I could see that. But yeah, shit. Learned something new today. And what's up, Nikki? We're building this thing called GitBench, which I just realized I don't have my chat showing over in this window, so let's fix that. But yeah, good call, Moondog. Very good call. But yeah, what you been up to, man? Dude, I like this. It's like a DevRel kind of like hangout, you know? Shit, where's some other DevRels? You gotta bring them into chat. But yeah. Nick, what you been up to, man? You were on a European tour for a couple weeks ago. Nice. Hell yeah. Where'd you go? And then Benzie over on YouTube. I'm not teaching shit. Now, this is a co-working stream at best. Okay, so KCD Prague. KCD. What is KCD? Kubernetes Community Days. And yeah, like what company are you at right now, Nikki T? Kent C. Dodds, obviously. No, it's Kingdom Come Deliverance, duh. Which takes place in Prague. Oh my god. Like, dude, that's amazing. Oh, Nikki T, you can totally use that joke. You can totally use that joke. About Kingdom Come Deliverance in Prague. You have my permission. But then Benzie over on YouTube, what is my live about? I work on side projects, man. The title kind of says what I'm building. But yeah, we're just measuring how good LLM agents are at doing Git things, right? So if you've ever seen artificial analysis, we're doing our own thing for Git style stuff. That's about it. But in general, Benzie, I just work on side projects. So, you know, this week it'll be this project. Next week it might be something else. We'll see. How much can this LLM bench? 2 plates? Lightweight. Yeah. Dude, Nikki T, I'm sore from using some 8-pounders. Just like laying on the bouncy ball, treating it like a bench. Now it's my back for some reason, so I guess I should be doing more pull-ups and shit. But yeah, dude, I'm still sore from doing that like 2 days ago. Like, damn, dude. Not in the chest or arms or anything, but the back, man. My back is just so sore. Which means I just need to do it more often. But yeah. But yeah, do you guys know Jim Bob Bennett? He's at Arise now, I think. I'm going to one of their events later tonight. Yeah, he's a good dude. Yeah, he's awesome. He also hosts like a Seattle DevRel meetup. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, works at Arise. Benzie, there's free models you can try. Check out OpenRouter. Fiddle with it. Benzie, you can also try OpenCode. Right? OpenCode.ai. It's a lot more work for me to share that over there, but I could figure it out if you really want. And what's up, Bob? You're heading to DevRelCon NYC. You think he's going to be there? Yeah, I don't think I'd get work to cover that one. We'll allow it. Big Pickle's all right. You know, it's not terrible. So yeah, Benzie over on YouTube, OpenCode gives you access to a free model called Big Pickle. There's a lot of rumor that it's just like a fine-tuned GLM 4.7, maybe 5.0 or 5.1 at this point. I doubt it's 5.2. North mini code. I know, right? What a world we live in, Zach Rip. Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. And then, hold on. Someone said they don't even know what Kingdom Come Deliverance is? How dare you, Zach Rip? How dare you? No, it's a really good game. The original has its bugs, sure. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is amazing. I started it, but I need to finish the first one. Just to, like, you know, do the continuity thing. But then I keep getting to this mission where they're like, oh, you should finish all these other missions just in case because stuff might change. It's like, well, great, now I got 100% it. So yeah, it's taking a bit. Benzie, you didn't even try it. Go download OpenCode. Try it. I'm not going to babysit you, dude. Dude, YouTube chat can get wild sometimes. How about this, Benzie? Try using this little thing called Google. And search instead of asking random chats. I know, it's crazy, right? It's a hot new startup. I think it'll really take off. And then, yeah, so excess mana. Hold on. How are you doing the conductor agent stuff? Like, are you literally using conductor for that? Or is that just like the term you're using for like the orchestrator? I just want to double check. Like, I could search it too. You have your own tool. That's what I thought. Yeah. Because I wasn't aware of like conductor, the tool, like doing any of that stuff. Oh, Jesus Christ, Benzie. Benzie, I'm about to hide your chats because they are really fucking annoying. There's two competitors, both called Superconductor. Wait, what? AI? So you're saying like these two different things? Are these the one you were talking about? I was talking about conductor. That's a separate thing, though. Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. Code Nexus? Wait, no, that's a separate thing. What are you linking us to, XS? Like, take it easy. Use your words. I'm not a big fan of spam. Yeah, CMUX is interesting, too. But CMUX is not going to be doing the orchestration stuff, right? Like CMUX is really just a dashboard where you can manage the orchestration. It's fine. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. The self-promotion thing is a little much. Okay. Yeah, interesting. No, it's fine, man. Yeah, that is usually how GitHub works. Yep. Seems heavily vibe coded, which is fine. Okay, so you're using Bustle. One thing I might recommend excess mana before you get too far is maybe checking out something like Fair. I think it's fair.io. So the reason you would want to consider something like the fair source license instead is because it's standardized. Hold on. No, that's not the right thing. Where's the fucking licenses? Here we go. So yeah, right, there's like a business source license that's alternative. There's fair core, sure. This one right here, the functional source license, is really interesting because as long as a company has approved FSL in either one of these formats, you can get approved to use it anyway, right? Yeah, this is Sentry's thing, for sure. No, this is totally Sentry's thing. But the reason you would want to do something like this is every single implementation of Bustle, right, the business source license, is its own special unique snowflake in such that like it has to be run through legal at any larger corporation. Whereas FSL doesn't have any variability to it, which means if they've already approved FSL like Sentry or other things that use FSL, then you're free and clear to use it within an org for that, you know, because the license has already been approved. Just like if you're okay to use Apache or MIT, same idea, right? So the main reason is just that with Bustle, there's like ways to customize it. And that customization means you got to run it up to legal. Whereas with FSL, it's a strict just 2 years, that's it, whatever, deal with it, right? So it's still like doing the thing that you're kind of like getting at, which I totally get and understand. But also, it allows corporations to use it without having to go through legal, which can be expensive and time-consuming. Yeah, exactly. So I'll just share the link, something to consider, at least now until you get other contributors, because right now, with you being the only contributor, you can change the license free and clear. But the moment you get other people, you need their sign-off, right? Which becomes a hassle. So something to consider, just throwing that out there for you. You don't got to change anything. I don't care. Like, doesn't affect me. But I did at least want to like throw that out there because I did see Bustle and I've done Bustle stuff myself and then pivoted, right? So yeah, just something to check out. And yeah, I think they even go into the why, right? Why not open core? Why not something else? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they totally go into the why. But yeah, no worries, Nikki. Yeah, we'll see you again. Where am I at next conference-wise? I might be able to make it to Chain React. I'm going to be applying for Git Merge, which is in Portugal. Caleb, that's literally where that came from. That is literally how we got there. fair.io/licenses. Functional source, visit website. No worries, just throwing it out there. Yes, I'm going to be speaking at CYC as well. Yep. Yeah, I got confirmed. Are you speaking? It's a good time to hang out anyway. Like, and it's such a cheap ticket. Yeah, speaking as well. Perfect. Yep. Awesome. So we'll at least see each other there, if not sooner. I haven't heard back from GitHub Universe yet. They usually at least send you like a denial. But yeah, haven't seen any of that come through. Oh, I just noticed this. Yeah, I thought I searched for their thing. That was on May 16th. When was mine? Oh, yeah. Yeah, weird. All right. So yeah, I submitted a bug to T3 code. It turns out there was an issue. I tried searching for it and didn't find it. So that's on me. My bad. Sorry, Julius. Okay, so back to it. And then, yeah, manage your agents without friction. This is some desktop app thing. It's like Conductor, but Superconductor. Then there's some other BS. I do find it interesting. Seems like to me, Conductor is going to have to really like engage their legal team to start doing like copyright, like trademark dispute BS. But that's also just like the problem when you name a product something so generic. Like, does anyone actually own the word conductor? Yeah, Benzie. I don't know, man. Moondog, just let me know. I could definitely just hide Benzie's comments. They seem very low effort and spammy. Totally up to you, Moondog. Seems like you're the only other one on the YouTube chat, so I'll leave it up to you. All right, so yeah, let's close some of this. Let's get back to what we were doing. Yeah, Moondog. There's enough like cloud services they could use. Right? There's libraries, there's all sorts of stuff. The fact that they need to ask in a Twitch in a like a YouTube chat is weird, dude. Yeah, these are the kids that college professors are saying can't even do fucking 7th grade math. Right? They're just so helpless because they've had helicopter parents their entire life. No child left behind kind of bullshit. All right, so yeah, looking more at what we're doing. So we do want to like parse and handle schema failures, right? Raw model output stays preserved as raw structured output. Okay, perfect. For invalid structured output, model output should probably remain the raw answers. The fixture card can show copy it. Sure. Parsed payload should only be stored when it is valid. Schema matching, sure. The web fixture card should display invalid JSON, yes. All right, so I just want to add that the right, the error I'm seeing on the web app is in the home page, or on the home page, and the stack trace points to this function. Right, like it's definitely where that parsing is happening. I'm so confused at why it thinks this was the error, but... Yeah, there's no way like a node.path or a node path package should make this mistake on just like the resolve, right? That's just creating the path. Then it does the read, and reading invalid JSON into a UTF-8 string should be fine. This is truly where the error is, but it's weird that it didn't actually highlight it properly. So hold on. If we go look at source and look at pages, is this like an Astro problem? Yeah. Fuck off, buddy. Help you with $100? Yeah, fucking scammer. Get out of here, Benzie. Fucking scammer, man. Block. Yeah, see, Moondog? Bare minimum, he's an idiot kid. Worst case scenario, he's a scammer. That's how YouTube comments tend to work. I wish it was better. And what's up, Plank? How you doing? And Jalen, Mr. Sir, how you doing, dude? What you up to? Interesting that it didn't put Bear Infinity here. I don't think we need to worry about scrubbing results. Okay. So yeah, spending some time on Voxport still, trying to keep your shit together before you blow up on some folks. Oh shit. Is this for that like client work you had? So you're just doing the Voxport thing just to keep your sanity? Yeah, that sounds about right. Um, Dealing with the local hall. Oh, this like yeah, electrician stuff. Got it. What is a hall in this context? Is that like a union? Like a part of a union? Like a cell, I guess. Ah, okay. Yeah, I've never had a union job. I don't even know what that stuff's like. All right, so we chewed up a bunch of context here. Nice, nice. Okay, so it hit what I was going to ask for just now, right? Like we need to maybe like doctor the command. So this is still creating the proposal. Why not? For the Twitch chat, someone on YouTube said, "Why you vibe coding?" And they've got a name with a bunch of numbers at the end. So yeah, we're taking bets on the level of trolliness. On a scale of 1 to 10, how trolly do you think this person is going to become? Okay, so we generated this. We're going to turn codex loose on it. Oh, sure, we'll update. All right. So we're going to have codecs do the application of this one. I think we want a little bit more like reasoning and effort, just in case. Even though GLM52 feels really capable. All right, so while that is kicking, might as well start doing some of this other junk. It's all right, so you know how the other day when we were like, oh man, I forgot what I even prompted, and it gave us something really good. Oh shit! Hold on, let me start the dev server again. Right, so you know how we prompted this one and like forgot that we got it to this like really nice state? It's like the opposite. We had something somewhat passable at the beginning of the other day for this part, and then we prompted something, and this is what it gave us. What did we even prompt to get that? All right, Minimax, take it easy. Right? They use such flowery words for such a bullshitty thing. The radar ping is gone. New design. Single horizontal channel stretching across the canvas. Original marker and echo marker. The original flashes at the wall before the echo begins. They are never at the same position simultaneously. 3-color palette only. Cream, black, and orange. No text, no labels, no pipeline. Yeah, you could have just said bad pong. 2 words. Could have just said it in 2 words. Am I logging the edits? I mean, we're doing like good commits on this. And hey, Maya, how's it going? Right, so like we're doing good steps of modifying these things as we see fit, right? And committing at points when we could just jump back if we need to. Maybe does that answer your question, chatting? But then, yeah, Maya, what's up? Yeah, how you doing? Hold on. Woo! Oh, buddy. That was a good sneeze. Woo! Thank you. Thank you. Oh, man. All right, so new emotes, new emulators, still no AI, and he's back. Who's he? Is that like the fish? Like, did you name your fish? Well, I mean, chatting for this, we didn't have anything we liked anyway, so I'm willing to throw it completely away. That part doesn't matter, right? That part does not matter. Grumpy Pete. Ooh, okay, hold on. There's this show, Cavendish. It's like a Canadian show. They only had 1 season, but there's an episode where there's gonna be like a play, because I guess Cavendish is the town in which Anne of Green Gables was written or something, or where it takes place or some shit. And I guess there's someone in the story named Creepy Pete. And I don't know why, that just totally reminded me of that show. Not Grumpy Pete, Creepy Pete. Let me get more music going. And what's up, Small Knight? How you doing? So yeah, cool. Yeah, so here's the thing. Let me double check. Maya, are you using any AI in anything? Or is it like, is it just this one project that's a no AI thing? So you're completely 0 AI. Okay. Makes sense to me. See, I'm not an artist. So for things I care about, I still write the code, but for things like this, I don't know. Dude, stop. This is destroying jobs. No, it isn't. This is my project. I can't afford to pay someone else to do this shit anyway, Evan. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? If anything, it's going to create more jobs. Oh, did the calculator completely destroy accounting? Did it? No, there's more accountants now than there have ever been. See what I'm getting at? Did Excel destroy accounting? No, it didn't. Yeah, right? Like, why would people draw when there's a camera? You know, like, dude, the camera completely ruined the entire, like, space for people that learn how to draw, right? Totally. Well, I mean, it's still kind of creative diagramming. Like, some of this stuff is fun, you know? Shit. Shit. But yeah, this isn't taking a single person's job. I can't afford to pay someone to build my own shit anyway. What the fuck are you talking about? Dude, people are weird. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, Small Knight. I do think there should be some ethical disclosure of how much of some kind of data made it in, and there should be some kind of like royalties paid. Nothing's stopping us from implementing that eventually. Besides, you know, some shitty leadership right now. All right, so then Tobbs, you had a question. Am I using the new Minimax model? Yeah. So Minimax M3 is really nice because it's able to actually like screen capture shit and then like understand the image. So that gives it a little more insight into kind of what it's doing, but it doesn't have taste, you know? So you still got to like nudge it along towards something that's good. But at least when you're telling it it messed up, it'll go and use Agent Browser to screenshot and see exactly how it messed up instead of you having to articulate every little bit of it. So that's a little nice. But yeah, we're already at 32%. Hmm. Yeah, no, I get it. Small Knight, for sure, man. Yeah, I just think Evan is so misled, right? Like, AI is not destroying jobs. AI is just a convenient excuse for businesses to blame so it doesn't tank their stock price. They're still hiring people from other countries because they're cheaper. Yeah, right? They're blaming AI and then just outsourcing to humans still. But you keep getting real fucking hoity toity about it. See how that works out for you, Evan. So we probably want to do this in a different context. I mean, 32% isn't crazy. Curious why I'm not getting the full million, but honestly, once you get above 300K, it doesn't matter what the remaining is. It's going to get context right. I guess, hold on, here's a better example, I think. The Webflow thing. Dude, stop using Webflow. It's going to take away web developer jobs. No, it created more. Because the moment a company wants to do something Webflow doesn't support or is more effort for them to do, they pay an expert to do it for them. Voila. Right? No-code tools are going to take your job. No, they're not. No-code tools create more jobs because the barrier to entry is lower. Does that sound familiar? Now everyone can have a website. Now everyone can have a slop app. At some point, you're going to be sick of maintaining it and you're going to pay someone else to do it. And I guess, yeah, the big problem is I don't have a vision for what we would want to put there, you know? Yeah, what would be like an interesting graphic for, track competitors the same way you track your own brand? Maybe that's not the right way to think about that. Maybe this whole text section is just no good, right? Like if we can't conjure a good image from this text, like how is a person going to create a good mental model for it, right? I mean, it feels straightforward to me, actually. What if... Yeah, I don't want to put these into the SVG. I was thinking we could just turn it into like a timeline in which like these are just nodes in the timeline. I'm not sure how well that would be like SEO capable, right? Like, do we think crawlers would pick that up? I don't think so. But yeah, so Tobs, Minimax M3, pretty good. The fact that it can just take screenshots and see them is awesome. I don't even think GLM52 has that, right? Yeah, I want to like think about the thing we're making over there. So we'll just do this comparison while I'm like brainstorming. Oh wait, wrong thing. Here it is. Yeah, so the fact that GLM52 doesn't have image input is interesting to me. It's also like, dude, like 4 times as expensive. Now, is the capability that much stronger? Possibly. Here's something though. I thought Minimax had a million context window. Oh, that's output tokens. Yeah. Context length can be a million. So I do find it weird that OpenCode is reporting that as lower than it should be. And then Small Knight. Unsloth released a GLM 5.2 Quant that runs on only 256 gigs of VRAM. Got it. Shit, I better start downloading more RAM. It's going to take a little while, huh? But yeah, this is something that I find majorly interesting, right? Like, theoretically, you might say you don't care about the speed of these things, but at some point, it really does kind of like change how much you can get done in X amount of time, right? So yeah, like just being able to visualize this kind of speed difference is really interesting. And then hold on. It's better than needing 150K of hardware, which is what full precision ones need these days with 1 trillion params. Sure, sure. Yeah, so the fact that GLM 5.2 Max is right there above Opus 4.8. Damn, okay, so someone did say it was above Opus 4.8. I thought it was 4.7, but no, it is. Dude, they were fucking right, man. Yeah, GLM is quite good at the coding. How about the agentic? Looks like the agentic stuff doesn't get run as often. Like we don't see a lot of the newer stuff in there. Oh wait, no, we do. There it is. So what is it about the models that make them better or worse at agentic? So GDP, Val, and banking. I'm not sure what you mean by traction. So GDP Val AAV2. I'm actually really curious about that. Okay, so what is GDP Val? So this is one of artificial analysis's own benchmarks. Okay. So across 44 occupations, 9 major industries, given shell access and web browsing in an agentic loop via Syrup, which I haven't heard of, to solve tasks with ELO ratings derived from blind pairwise comparisons. So hold on. Right? I would expect higher to be better here. Why does this not match up with what we see elsewhere? It's because this is mixed with the banking one. That's right. Hold on. So now, what does the banking one look like? So a fintech customer support benchmark with the T-knowledge framework that tests whether agents can navigate a large unstructured knowledge base and execute multi-step tool calls to resolve realistic banking workflows. Oh, okay. And we don't even see Fable in this list? Oh, wait, no, there it is. Odd that they don't gray it out. We don't see GLM 5.2 in this list, though. Unless I'm blind. No, there it is. I missed it. Yep, I'm blind. Yeah, so why would Fable and GLM 5.2 be so low in the aggregate score when they're pretty high up? Yeah, so maybe I need to like hard refresh or something? If we look at coding index, yeah, we don't see Deep Sui in there. Huh. If we scroll down, we can see this one, and this one does take in Deep Sui. No, so that's it. That was the issue. The general coding index is just terminal bench and Psycode, whereas the coding agent index is Deep Sui, terminal bench, and Atlas Q&A. Ah, okay. Yeah, exactly, Celestial. Someone requested it. You got channel points. You can get it changed back if you want. So this one is specifically like harness focused, right? Like models matter, but harnesses matter here a lot more. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let's keep looking at stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. So hold up. Yeah, let's see. Does this work? Will it blend? All right, so yeah, we ran a doctor, and then safety doctor does a separate thing. Oh, God. So hold on, it had some hypotheses. The raw result still had infinity, sure. It left off the 3. 1, 2, 4. Yeah, I get it. Totally. Makes sense. There was definitely something missing from that output, but okay. Okay, yep. So yeah, it repaired the wrong file. That should be fine. Okay, yep. No, I like what it's doing there, so let's keep going. So theoretically, stop and restart this just to see. Oh, that's definitely the wrong place there. This should be pnpm dev. Yeah, cool. All right, so we go and we don't care about that part. We care about this part. What do we think it did? Did it blend? I don't think I hate it. Like it's not anything yet, right? Like it's just noise, which I think is fine because it's kind of just like generic marketing content anyway. Right? It's just filler. Yeah, I'm a collector there, Nexus. Some of these tabs are vintage, like a fine wine. Right, so we could add more rows, and some of the items should be lit up as as we go to hint that they were matched in some way. So Nexus, you're asking, what are we working on? Well, we're doing two things right now. GitBench is the main thing. We've got a bug where one of the structured outputs gave us infinity back, which is weird because it's not even valid JSON. So now we're working on the thing that will fix and scrub those values as we iterate, just because, you know, it's how it's got to go. But then while we're fixing the GitBench stuff, we're also working on my side project called Masijo. And Big Steppa, I just said it, so maybe rewind the YouTube video by like 30 seconds. Yeah, sorry. I was literally just said it. You know, like that's just funny to me. It's actually quite funny to me. Like, good timing. Welcome to chat. What is my side project about? It's called Masijo. Is that Italian? No, it's English. Oh, hold on. I think it's still project. Yeah. So yeah, we do more than Blue Sky now. We do other platforms as well. But yeah, we're currently iterating on like the marketing side of things, so I don't mind vibe coding that BS. Right? Most of the code for Masijo, like on the back end, handwritten, right? Like using autocompletion and some of that stuff. But for marketing bullshit like this, nah, dude. Like, yeah, this is gross. This needs work. But coming up with these like animations and graphics, I am not a designer. So like some of this stuff's not bad. Like this one that they came up with, not bad. Some of the other ones the AI has like come up with are pretty solid too. This one, you know, this one I actually like way less, but still better than nothing. As far as the lenses one, ooh, it cooked on this one, didn't it? This one's great. This one, it's okay. You know? Could be worse. This one, I feel pretty good about. Pretty solid. This one, I also quite like. But yeah, so really like for the side project, we're trying to create all these marketing pages because even if the app is perfect, if the marketing site doesn't work, who's going to sign up for it, you know? And the app is not perfect, but that's a me problem. So yeah, if you're curious, you can just go to masijo.com and, you know, see the current state of things and then kind of what we're like improving the marketing site to look like. Oh, and this broke? No way. When did we break that? No way. When did we break that? All right, so we'll have to fix that, which is fine. Yeah, a few of these we're gonna want to like fix up, right? Like we can just reuse a bunch of the graphics from other parts of the page. So we'll do that, but yeah, we've just been iterating on the subpages for now. And yeah, Big Steppa, my day's good, just chilling. I've got an event tonight in a couple hours, in a few hours, whatever. That's at this like steak and sushi place called Ascend in Bellevue. But yeah, let's double check on this. Oh, that's the wrong thing. All right, so we're going to start up the dev API thing, see if our GitBench fixes are doing what they're intended to do. Will it blend? All right, so far, Gemini 3 has better results, more consistent results than some of these others. We see Sonnet is getting better results than Opus, which I don't think anyone would expect. But yeah, after running like many of these, it's worthwhile. One thing that is odd is GLM 5.2 Max gets a 0. God, what's that rendering bug? Claude Opus is not allowing a max value? What? Okay, hold on. So this is just a bad test. We need to go through and fix the tests at this point. What is the prompt? Yeah, okay. So we've got some major flaws in like how some of these tests are going. They didn't always end up this bad. But what I find strange is sometimes we get the totally right result. Oh, these are for the text. For some of them, we get the exact like structure we're looking for. I think command is wrong though. But here's what we'll do. We'll implement these into a bunch of fixes. Okay, so yeah. Let's archive what we've got. So we got a few things to archive and like wrap up. We're gonna create new tasks to fix them, right? So we got a bit of churn, which is not ideal, but could be worse. Um, we'll do both. All right, both of these need to be archived. And yeah, so I think I was hasty yesterday running my tests. Because if we go and look at this, let's actually do, I don't know, like the past week. All right, over the past week, if we sort these by total, yeah. So running Opus, GPT, Sonnet, GLM 5.2, Gemini 3 Flash Preview, 5.4 Mini, all those together, I'm going to estimate it around 30, like, dude, like $32. Not ideal. So yeah, right? Like a full run of just like these is spendy. And then we have other models that also cost way more. So yeah, I think I'm on the right track of requesting like at least $150 as a budget of an open router token to transfer to work. Like here, looking at my shit, I got 63 left, so I could run my stuff, but like it'd be better if work paid for this shit, right? Yeah. So yeah, God, we just got to get it to where like our testing is stable enough that we're okay with the benchmarks and all that. And the UI, like we can modify while we're validating that stuff. But I do need to get it up on some GitKraken servers. I need to get some other things going as well. Yeah, there's a lot of work to do still. And they wanted this as like a top of funnel thing for June, which means we basically got to launch by next week. They have an open router account for sure, but I would still need to talk to ITs, and we go into here and we look at usage, right? We can see the total spend of this API key entirely, which is pretty cool, right? Now, actually, hold on. I think this is over the course of like the entire time I've had it. Like more than just a month. Yeah, created 19 days ago. So, yep. So yeah, the total that I've spent on this key, right? So we can set limits on the keys and all that BS. No, and I get that, but I still think we want to set like a reasonable limit. Like no matter what, there's got to be some kind of like budgeting for this, right? So theoretically, once we're stable, I think 150 will cover a lot. And then as new models come out, those are relatively cheap. So yeah, like I need to come up with a good reason why I think it's going to cost X amount, right? And then what it'll cost us to run new models as time goes on, and how far in advance we kind of want to like book that budget. So that's on me. I got to write like a full-on proposal for that. So yeah, anyway, just something to think about. But yeah, man, we were getting like way higher pass rates until we did some stuff. I think structured output kind of fucked us a bit, but not terribly. Oh god. Oh, that doesn't even work. Oh my god. Yeah, we got a lot of like UI bullshit to fix now too. Get stare? What does get stare do? Oh, I forgot we set up that image. Oh, that's a fun one. Judges your poor code. Is that like an alias you set up? Oh, forget status. Yeah, now I get it. Are you on a like a shell that doesn't complete status for you with just like a couple things? Because I have that set up at work and it's really annoying. Where it's like when I hit sta, it like auto completes some other BS. Whereas like this one knows exactly what I want due to like frequency, you know? Whereas like technically there's stash. There's like others, right? So you're fighting the bash, right? You hit tab and then it's like it shows like the three things. Yeah, there's definitely things you could do with Oh My Zish, I think, to make that better. Yeah, I mean, ideally, I'd want to do like get status and then like be able to hit tab twice if I wanted one of the others. But in general, I like the idea of it auto completing the one I use the most. Yeah, I mean, it may not be just a bash thing, right? Like, Oh My Zish adds other stuff. Like, I know for a fact I have Zish at work. Like, I know for a fact I have Zish at work, but it's just a different theme and it prompts me different, you know? So, yeah, something about the theme kind of dictates some of that stuff, too. Yeah, I mean, Celestial, if you have a Mac, Zish is actually standard on Macs these days. Ah, okay. Yeah, just figured I'd say. No worries. But okay, so we archived that. Let's do another archive. All right, because we need to create a new change. We need to do some of the junk. Never owned a single Apple device. Sure. And hey, what's up, Brainless? How you doing? Man, I was looking forward to a bunch of like there was a couple meals I really wanted to eat yesterday, but I ended up getting like caught up in chats, like really good conversations till like 1 a.m. after the meetup. Like I wouldn't change it for the world, but I ended up having to like eat at a different spot than I was planning. It was all right though. There's like a Korean food place in Capitol Hill, kind of next to like the ramen place I like, and yeah, their chicken katsu wasn't bad. It was greasier, right? But yeah, it wasn't terrible. Like I've had better chicken katsu, but I've had way worse too. So yeah, no, it was good. I keep forgetting to say no sauce on the pork belly skewers though. I don't like the sauce they do, but whatever. All right, so Brainless, you just took a practice interview assessment to provide feedback for a new system management is trying out. You are not getting hired anytime soon. Gnarly. Good thing you already got a job, huh? Okay, so we have archived and synced the relevant spec. Oh, you hate timers. Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah, I think coding assessments with like a very like front and center timer. There are some people that perform well under pressure, and then other people that just really, really don't. Yeah, I actually really like take home stuff, but I guess like take homes are maybe less favorable these days because people could just like vibe stuff up. It's crazy how that pendulum keeps swinging. Like you got to the point where people are using like shady shenanigans in like live interviews. So then it's like, well, just do the take home anyway. Fuck it, and then we'll quiz you on it. And now I think it's swinging back again, which is interesting. Damn, 16 million tokens cashed. Damn. I'm like, whoa, buddy. All right. Less than 25. Oh, 13% of my 5 hour limit left. When does it reset? 1934. Yeah, no, we're not waiting on that. No, and our weekly just reset. Shit. Well, you got done with your exams. You're gonna do computer engineering. If they accept you, you think they should, given past year's admission rates? I don't know, man. No idea. And man, we found that show Year of the Rabbit on Tubi. I gotta let Atoda know. That shit's good, man. I really like it. Like it's set in like Victorian London, but it has a whole bunch of like modern comedy and slang and stuff like that in it. It's really fun. There's even a character that plays, I think it's John Merrick, right? The guy that was the Elephant Man. But he's like, he's over the top funny, right? Merrick don't freak for free because he's like part of a freak show. Then it's like, oh, I'm never up this early. Medic don't freak before 3. Like, I don't know. He's just like, yeah, these things. And then there's another bit where he's like, we're doing a party. We're going to turn on the electricity. Ka-chunk. And then Merrick gets paid again. Daddy's got to eat. Or something like that. It's like, it's so good. Like, the actor that played the Elephant Man in that show is super fucking good. Yeah, I really like that show. All right, so yeah, I guess we're gonna use open code. No, we're gonna use Pi because we have access to GLM. Yep, GLM 5.2. Oh, and our daily, if not hourly, Pi update. Pi update. Let me double check on my Olama usage. Okay, yeah, no, this is good, and it resets in 3 days. Nice. All right, so we got the GLM 5.2 going for us. I think our structured output schema is misleading some models. Example. And then which fixture was that? There we go. So, Opus Max. Well, we'll have to think about that. What? Why can't we run Opus Max? That one's weird. Each fixture should probably have a JSON schema that matches what we expect of output. In the example above, we should be using commit message as the key. If some fixtures need... Boom. Right? Something like that. All right, so this is going to do that discovery a bit, figuring out where and when. We could go through and just modify ourselves or find other more specific things, but I think what we prompted so far will be okay. Where is this damn thing? We can just do this to show it, right? So we showed it which, fixture is getting a bad output from a model. It should be a failure because it's wrong, but I think we're misleading it. Yeah. All right. So now let's double check this. Let's refresh that. Do we think that ends up looking better? Three more rows and give it some top padding. Let's see if it understands what that means. Right? So it's a bit of a generic graphic. I'm not especially proud of it. But I think we could start adding more. Right? Like, this is a good jumping off point. Abby Knight, best is such a loaded term. Try these things and figure it out. Right? You could do the open code subscription. You could do the Olama Cloud subscription. Try these things. Like, it's pretty cheap to just try. And that's so much more valuable than just trusting someone else. Now, there are some things that we could say as differences, but that doesn't make them better or best, Oh, no, I thought we had it open still. All right, so here's one thing. Second best on Code Arena for front end behind Fable. Right, I understand that via Sanctus, but there's something to recognize there. It doesn't have image input capability, right? So at that point, like, even if it's like good at front end, it doesn't have a way of evaluating its own work, right? So I do find that to be really, really powerful, right? Like when you're doing design work, being able to send it, like have it take a screenshot and see its own work as part of the validation step is pretty valid, right? Just turn it loose with some agent browser. So again, like better or best, there is no thing without massive qualifiers on that statement. But for front end stuff, I really like the ability to screenshot something and have it understand the screenshot. Well, that's what I'm saying, Abby, right? Like the Olama Cloud subscription means you can try all this shit. Boom. Right? You could try 5.2, Kimi K27, M3, Nemotron Ultra, whatever. Right? Try it. It's $20 a month. It's so cheap. There might even be a free tier. I haven't tried the free tier. It does say access cloud models. I don't know when they start cutting you off. But there is a free tier. All right, so yeah, Minimax is just burning along on that one. We'll see. We're getting way too close to the context window for it. Yeah, the problem with the open code subscription is they have a monthly limit. So if you're just looking for something to get your $5 worth, sure, but if you're actually using it in any significant way, you're going to hit your monthly limit within like the first week or two of the month. And then you just can't use it anymore because they don't allow you to like do a bigger tier. Unless that's changed. Yeah, right? So it's still just $10 a month. You could top up with credits. No, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I understand that, Lexi, but at that point, like, I don't know, $5 for the first month, there's going to be more models you want to try. So it's effectively $10. I really don't like using promotional values when talking about like affordability. And at $20 a month, you know, but like it says, you can access cloud models with the free tier. I don't know, try it. Right? And Zen, that's their like pay as you go BS. Yeah. Didn't they have like some crazy like other like Zen Unlimited or some BS, like Zen Ultra? Yeah. That's all I'm getting at, Lexi. So if someone wants to get in cheap, it's $10 for Open Code Go. And then you can cancel it when it runs out. Spend another 10 when you want to try more stuff. But at the end of the day, $20 a month, I don't mind just paying that to Olama to keep them going. I like what they're providing compared to like other bullshit. I do think Open Router could probably come out with their own like subsidized subscription plan if they really wanted. I don't know if it makes sense for them to do so though. I think they're better off focusing on production like usage rather than like dev usage. So yeah, Abby, you already have access to these models. Try them out. Or, hold on, did you already work through your entire monthly budget? Hence why the Olama comment is even more powerful. Okay. So hold on. Yeah, Owen, I don't like the fact that Cursor doesn't allow you to use that stuff in other places, though. Right? Like, you can't use your Cursor subscription inside of Pi or OpenCode. You know? Like, I'd love to throw Composer into our benchmarks, right? So how much does the schema description matter versus just the key name? Yeah, I want domain specific schemas because of how models actually do the tokenized output thing for structured output. Semantic meaning is important. For blame forensics specifically, all 12 fixtures expect commit messages. A benchmark override seems sufficient there. Do I see this being a broader pattern, or is blame forensics the main offender? I think we should look at all benchmarks, but it is a good point that setting a default at the benchmark level is the best first step, and allowing a fixture specific override would be useful. Melaneth, you blame me. You're porting neo-brutalism Vue to neo-brutalism Rails. Okay. What I might recommend, though, is Retro UI is a more, maintained and up-to-date one. And if you're going to be porting it that way anyway, React is maybe not as big a deal. Or are you still going to be doing it like Rails, like Vue in like Rails templates? Is that like a common pattern? Like, I know that Laravel originally picked Vue as their like front end framework of choice, right? But that was back in the days of Vue 2. Is that a thing that Rails kind of has as like a common industry pattern these days? Oh, so Rails has Vue components which map pretty close to Vue SFC. Oh, interesting. Okay. Sure. No, no, that makes sense. I get it. I think you end up maybe losing the ability to do the shad CN thing, but maybe that's okay because it's a backend framework anyway. I think the big idea or the main idea, well, I don't know for sure, Melaneth. I'm not saying you have to. You don't know what the shad CN thing is. So basically, when you do npx shad CN add the retro UI button, it's not just like retro UI isn't just a library that you import and you have as a dependency. This actually clones down and creates a component in your source code. And you don't ignore that, right? You vendor that component and then you can modify it as you see fit. So shad CN and even retro UI are meant to be more of like a starting point for your own design system. Right? So it's about like the customizability of it without having to like modify the dependency, if that makes sense, and without having to like heavily override the CSS with like CSS shenanigans, you know, like a bunch of importing all over the place or something. So it's something to think about. Honestly, it's probably fine, but just thinking about like how someone might want to modify this stuff is interesting. And it's the entire, like, shad CN is the entire reason something like retro UI and even neobrutalism.dev were so compelling, because it's still something you own. You can change it. It's yours. It's not, it's not hidden behind dependencies that are a pain in the ass to modify, right? You don't got to fork the library because you already did that when you cloned it down, or not cloned it down, but did like the instantiation of it. Like, do you think your components are going to change often enough that people need to be able to like download a new version, or could they just add the new component that you edit, kind of thing? Sure. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I get it. Yeah, if Rails has a good way of vendoring dependencies, then you're good to go. Yeah. So I haven't done that much Rails. I've barely done any Ruby, you know. Ah, okay. So yeah, I didn't even know that existed. That's cool. Abby, you can actually use Composer in the Pi agent harness just using the cursor SDK. I wasn't aware of that. Oh, that's cool then. Awesome. Yeah, I hadn't heard of that. Um, and how is Claude Code vendor locked? Yeah, so I think you were responding to someone with that one, right? I think that was Alavo. Yeah, I think Alavo maybe misunderstands that a bit. Claude is vendor locked to Claude Code if you want to use your subscription, right? So maybe they just didn't use their words right, or maybe they misunderstood. Not sure. But yeah, Melaneth. Yeah, so at this point, with whichever one you're doing, it's fine. I will say though, yeah, retro UI is kept up to date more, but it's React. So if you really like the single file component thing, then the Vue version is probably worth it. But yeah, at least fun to chat about, you know? All right, let's continue this part. Let's see. How many fixtures in heterogeneous benchmarks? If it's just a handful, per fixture overrides might be manageable. If it's most of them, maybe those benchmarks need a different resolution strategy entirely. See my answer for 2. Oh. All right. So yeah, I think this is maybe where we're going, right? That's a clean architecture. Thanks, GLM. I thought so too. What a dude. All right. So yeah, we'll let that keep churning and burning a little bit. Let's just stop and restart this just in case. All right. Will it blend? All right. Nice, nice. I think a little more padding would be useful, but meh, not a big deal. We could modify that ourselves. Right. So it's not ideal. It's not great, you know? I kind of like it. It's not a good animation, but, you know, it's an animation. It's a bit generic, you know? I think that's the biggest problem there. But it's better than nothing, right? Oh, and I just realized I haven't refreshed my Twitter chat. Sorry, everyone over there on Twitter. If you tried to chat, I didn't see it, but I got it working now. My bad. I always forget to do that. I'm curious why they don't just let it be the same chat. Like, it's the same URL. Why does the WebSocket randomly die? But whatever. All chats to one screen? I mean, I got them on my teleprompter here. I don't know. that assumes it would be easy to get that data from any like API from Twitter, and that's just categorically not a thing. They have massively restricted the Twitter API. There's no way I could listen to that third party. Right? As with most things Twitter, it's a very half-baked implementation. Another problem to have that via Sanctus is that the YouTube chat is a different URL every time, which I think is also a terrible experience. I understand why there might be reasons for them to do that, but it's just not good. And the tea is like an Earl Grey Supreme. I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have any of the empty tea bags here, but it's from Harney & Sons. Playwriting it is probably horribly ugly. I mean, playwriting it would involve giving credentials to things, right? You know, to set up the auth cookie and some of that shit. Like, yeah, nah, it sounds terribly gross. I don't think I want to do that. Like, this is the same problem we've always had too, right? Where there's probably some way we could figure out how to do it. But is it worth our time? No. Even with AI, even with all this bullshit, is it worth our time when we could be building something else? And that's always been the problem. People who think SaaS is dead, no. If you're vibe coding out some replacement SaaS that only costs you like $600 a year, you really don't value your time properly, because that time could have been spent actually improving your own application. You know? Just because you can build it doesn't mean you probably should. Yeah, the SaaS is dead people are entirely ridiculous, in my opinion. It's like they've never actually worked at a big business that could build anything they want as well, right? But why would that big business do so when they could just pay for someone and then get an SLA, right? Service level agreement on top of that, right? The most powerful thing in the world is taking a problem of yours and making it someone else's problem. That's what software as a service is for. Yeah, and I get that. But dude, yeah, just the people that think like, why would I pay for SaaS now when I could just vibe code it? And it's like, there's even a post by Levels.io. Let me see if I can find it. Levels.io. God, he tweets so fucking much. Oh shit, he's investing? Oh, that's cool. But no, hold on. Where is this fucking thing? Jesus Christ, dude. Dude, this is just one day back as well. I don't even remember when I read this damn thing. But he had a tweet about like, oh, yep, they got to meet Mr. PHP. Okay, yep, yep. Where's this fucking thing? I don't know. He had a post where he talked about how he ditched several software as a service things to vibe code his own thing. But the server that he has to run to pay for those things is basically equaling the cost that he was spending on the apps. And that pretends that the server is the only expense when your time is actually more expensive than the server. Did you find it? Yeah. I replaced all my SaaS solutions or subscriptions with my own vibe coded replacements, but n equals 1. Yeah, right. Anyone can bake their bread at home right now, yet most of us still buy it from someone else, right? You know. But yeah, this isn't the one. There was one where he actually lists the dollar values of what he pays. And it's like it equals out to the cost he was already paying, except that he didn't value his time into that, right? So like SaaS replacements are only free if your time is worthless, you know? Similar to Linux, right? Desktop Linux. Desktop Linux is only free if your time is worthless, right? You're gonna configure it, you're gonna rice it out. If you enjoy doing that, that's fine. But you're valuing your time at 0 if you think it's truly free. I don't know if he lists the exact replacements, but he did have dollar values. No, that's a different thing. You're talking about shipping. Shipping is not related to desktop Linux. We're talking about your desktop environment on Linux, not shipping Linux containers. Those are fundamentally completely separate things. You ignored one of the words I used. By ignoring that word, you completely missed the point. None of the stuff you do with tmux and fucking your window manager and all that other bullshit matters for shipping, right? For deployment. That's the part I was talking about. And anyone installing and setting up desktop Linux will inevitably go down that road. At least maybe until the year of desktop Linux, but we're not there yet. We're not there to the point where someone's mom is using desktop Linux and it's a totally great experience for them. Melaneth, I understand what you're saying. That's not what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand how I could make this more apparent. I understand that. That's completely separate from the part I'm talking about that you're still going to spend time on. I don't know how to explain this any better to you. You just don't want to get it. Okay. But you're missing the fucking point so bad. Right? Here's where you are. Here's where the point is. Way over your head. If you're going to keep going down that line of reasoning. That's not the part I'm talking about. That part is irrelevant to the statement I made. Maybe you have a delay. That's possible. But that's also often user error still. And if your delay is that bad, you should lower your quality and refresh. Hey, what up, Bingo? How you doing? It's a nice day. Warm out. Couldn't be better. I mean, it could be better if it weren't warm out. Duh. That's just science. Nah, that's just how it would be better for me. I hate the heat. All right, so I think this one might be getting there. Let's double check this. All right, so here's the plan. It still has more design decisions, right? So the commit message key rename, currently the template uses commit as the key. I mentioned wanting commit message. In the output I saw, it did command as the key, even though a commit message was intended. I don't like generic terms like answer. We should be very explicit about the key. About. All right, so then step 3, state assertion, right? Benchmarks getting command versus command list. Currently get clean tag management, work tree usage all fall through to command list because they're in state assertion benchmarks. But most of their fixtures expect actually a single command, not a list. Should the benchmark be command single with command list only for fixtures that actually expect multiple commands? Yes, we should split out command for single command expectations and list for situations that have multiple commands. I know it's not like rocket science, but you got to spell this shit out. And then, yeah, Tree Santini, give me a second. I'll look in a minute. I saw your comment. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. I want to finish this part up. I want to get this like clanking and prompting and going, you know? All right, so where does the benchmark level config live? I want it to double check that part. And then for 5, how does output schema in the fixture YAML work? It would be a simple string referencing a schema name, right? The fixture data class would get an output schema. The resolution code would look up the named schema from the registry. 5, yes, that is exactly what I was. All right, cool. So let me read what you wrote. All right, so bingo, where you're at, you have winter, 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 sun. You're enjoying the sun. It's so rare to get warm days in the spring like you've had for the last bit. Got it. And wait, where is that again? Because I think I want to move there. Is that Norway? Calgary, Alberta. Oh. Yeah, and it's pretty flat up there. So, nah, I'm good. I'll pass. Where's the mountains, man? Oh, are you next to the mountains? Oh, okay. Yeah, I must be thinking of just other places. I always think of well, hold on, bingo. Take it easy. Take it easy. You've seen Corner Gas, right? Like, obviously, you're Canadian. Duh. In that first episode, that bit where, like, the dude stops at the gas station and he's like, man, awfully flat around here. To which, like, the main character dude's like, wait, what do you mean? You know, just not much around. Oh, you mean, like, topographically? I mean, there's these big, majestic mountains. Oh, where'd they go? Huh. Well, I mean, if you look this way, you can see that. Oh, huh. I guess you're right. I guess it is pretty flat. And then the other dude who asked the questions like, you always this sarcastic? Main character just says, not much else to do. Like, I don't know. I paraphrased. I missed some bits. But, yeah, it's a good bit. Really, I think it's like the first scene of the first episode. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Hank, this guy says it's pretty flat around here. What do you mean? I think he means topographically. Huh. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, just, it's good. It's really good. Dude, it's just really not getting it. So, okay, so string list, file list. The Sierra Madres on the way to the south. Okay. East of you, it's all flat for miles. So if you drive far enough, you'll run into corner gas. There you go. So for number three here, nah, I like the idea here. All right, so four, should command versus command list be per fixture for state assertion benchmarks? Most expect a single command, but some might be two commands. Should the benchmark default to command and individual fixtures? Yes. Default to the command. Uh, All right, let me double check one thing. What is tomorrow's work schedule looking like? Oh, I got an 8 a.m. call. Jeez. Monthly marketing meeting. Another thing. The MCP Marketplace rollout. Okay. During some of this, I can get other things going. Oof. Yeah. All right. So I get it. Good separation. One thing to validate. As for the one thing to validate, I agree that all right, cool. So let me go use the restroom real quick. But yeah, I think we're on to something there. Restroom used. What I'm gonna do though is, yeah, it's 5 o'clock. I could do one of these. So yeah, we can do a whiskey. Not gonna overdo it though. Wait, it's still a thing? No way. Ooh, do we do? We do a good whiskey. Guess why not? Because we're not gonna overdo it. Yeah, wrapping it up. Hell yeah. Okay, so we can actually zoom into the corner gas building. I didn't know that. That's actually cool. Is it called Corner Gas? And hold on, that was the end of that album. Let me do another. The sign's still on it and everything? Dude, that's cool. They have other famous sites in Rouleau. Which famous sites would those be? Like the parents' house and some of that stuff? Like some of the city sections of town. Oh, so Ruby's Cafe is not next to the gas station? Damn, that's some good fucking movie magic at that point. Yeah, no, that's clever. Dog River is like a real thing, though? What? Oh, and we want to do like Google Earth, right? There we go. I'm guessing that's it over here. Did I go the wrong way? Oh, I recognize that building, though. Must be down like the rest of the road, right? Oh, it's just nicknamed that. It wasn't actually Dog River. Oh, that makes more sense. I don't know. I don't know how it works. That's the same thing. That's the exact same spot. And I just don't see it. I'm like, where is it? Ah. The gray tag? See Dakota Towing, Rulo School, Hawks Agro. What am I looking for, man? Like zoom out more? Zoom out of Street View. What? I Oh, that's a thing. Okay. I I'm just not seeing it, dude. I hear you saying this, but we're not seeing it, right? Where would this icon be? I can zoom out more. I can zoom in more. We're not seeing a gray tag, right? We see B&M Tire Service. We see Dakota Towing. We see Rulo School. We see Hawks Agro. I don't see what the fuck you're talking about, dude. Like, what? It showed when I had the original link. Okay. Okay, this right here. So I click that. Okay, got it, got it, got it. Okay, so I just needed to go down the road more. All you had to say was go down the road towards the barn more, and we would have been there, dude. Like, it would have been very simple. You could have used your words. I get it, but you can just say go towards the tall red roofed barn. Boom, right? Landmark wise, done. You know? I do think Google Maps has ruined some of us in that we no longer how to describe directions based on landmarks. You know? Because if we just really get down to it, we were over here. Right? This is where the original thing put us. And all that needed to be said was go towards the tall red roof barn. And that's fine, but it's a landmark directly across from the thing. You know? There's an overlay. Okay. Yeah, I'm good on it. I've spent more time than I wanted already. Dinner time? Well, hold up, Abby. What are you eating? This is a foodie stream in disguise. I'm gonna be eating some like steak and sushi stuff. It's gonna be amazing. On someone else's dime. I'm basically living in the future. I should probably like shout him out though. Big props to Arise. I'm gonna be eating my weight in sushi on their dime. So I should at least like show off their thing, right? Homemade chicken Alfredo. Do you make your own sauce or do you do like a canned sauce? I'm sorry, if you got to get going, you got to get going. But also, I'm very curious. Like, do you do your own Alfredo sauce? Which is not impossibly hard to do. It's just effort, I tend to do just jarred. Wife makes it all. You just eat. Touche. Got it. That makes more sense. God, how do you... Hold on. Now I'm getting nerd sniped this way. Right? Do you do like a bechamel with Alfredo sauce and then just add a bunch of cheese? Is that it? Warm your butter and cream. Okay, so it's not a bechamel. There's no like flour added to it. Got it. Okay, so it's just the butter and cream. Let it simmer but not boil. Whisk in the garlic and seasonings, and then add the cheese. Okay. Yeah, don't use shaker style cheese. They have additives and bullshit on it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that complicated of a sauce. I'm just lazy. The fact that it's not even like a roux or a bechamel is nice. I always find making those like more of a pain in the ass than they should be. Oh, noodles? I mean, that's just standard wheat flour. I mean, it's more effort than I want to put in, but like definitely like easier. I forget. What's the difference between a roux and a bechamel? Is it the cream? Yeah, roux is an ingredient to a sauce, right? Bechamel is the actual sauce. All right, so bechamel is one of the mother sauces, and then you like do other stuff, right? But hold on. So it's a roux, right? You do need a roux as a part of a bechamel, but then you add the milk and some other stuff to it. Got it. Okay. Got it. So basically, if you're doing mac and cheese, you're going to make a bechamel at some point, right? Like you're going to do the roux, which is just butter and flour. Then you add the milk or cream, and then you add your cheeses. Okay. Cool. Just double check. It's a morning. You're saying mac and cheese is literally the name of the sauce is a mornay? Okay. When the roux hits the cream and you add bunch of cheese, it's a mornay. Oh god, that's a bad tweet. I gotta do it. Shit. That's a solid fucking joke, right? I gotta double check and look it up just to be sure. I don't think that one needs to go out to I don't think it needs to go out to LinkedIn. I feel really good about this one. This is nice. I don't care if someone's done it before. I did it now, completely unprompted. All right? Well, I mean, I guess it was prompted, but not like the same way, you know? Honestly, I'm gonna be living off the high of that joke all day. Man, I'm really proud of that. I don't think you guys understand. Like any software stuff I've done, I did that. Oh, I did that. I'm really proud of it. Okay, man. Yeah, like that's all I can think about right now. Damn. I know it's not going to go viral. Not every post needs to be made for the sake of going viral. Sometimes it just needs to be made, you know? Like, I don't even think I came up with that joke or that play on words just now. I think it flowed through me. Like, I was just the medium, you know? The universe wanted that joke made. That's science. Italian song about French sauce? Damn right. Yeah, exactly, bingo. I gotta send this to a coworker. I think he'll get a kick out of it, actually. Hold up. We have an Italian coworker who lives in Spain. I think it's tomato, tomato, like same thing at that point, like close enough. Like, dude. Right. Yeah, yeah, right? Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. That's just science. I gotta send this to a coworker. Oh. Wait, the coworker's not in the chaos channel? Oh. Yeah, we nailed it. Yeah, thank you. The Spanish are serious about their food. Oh yeah, they are for sure. How about like Portugal? Like, does Portugal have like really good food? I'm already like planning the trip. Hold up, I haven't gotten the talk accepted yet. Yet. All right. Anyway, yeah, yeah. So this thing clanking along. I like it. Keep going. I'm not sure why it changed anything. Okay, no, no, I see what it was doing there. Let's double check this part. So they're saying they clanked on it. Do we think they actually did? Hold on, let's just stop and restart, maybe. We just did that, I know. Yeah, I still don't see them turning yellow. And we could investigate, but you know what? I want the clanker to learn. Why won't it learn? Why won't it see? Dude, I had to. Oh my god. When I was giving my talk yesterday, No, CSS specificity is actually a real word. Now, CSS specificity actually is, whether it's a real word in the dictionary or not, doesn't matter, right? Because it's a real word in how people who do CSS understand CSS. Now, specificity is actually a calculation you can be done. It's on the MDN web docs. It's in W3 schools. It's fucking everywhere, dude. So bingo, getting hoity-toity about a word being real or not is bullshit once that word is used enough. That's how words work. No, I think you just simply misunderstand. This is a very specific term for a very specific thing. It is not just about being specific, it is about CSS specificity. Yeah, you completely misunderstand. Right? As an example, if you, and maybe you just don't do enough CSS, and that's fine. That's okay, man. But here's an idea, right? This is how we are calculating actual CSS specificity, which is a literal word for this exact thing that we are calculating. So 013 versus 112. Right? This right here, the ID, makes this selector more specific. It has a higher specificity. Right? It doesn't matter how many other things we add. Right? We could add .foo, .bar, .baz. Right? Dot blah, whatever. And it doesn't matter how much shit we add to this selector will never win over this selector because IDs are poison to CSS specificity. Right? So if you're ever using IDs to style things, you're fucking up. You're fucking up real bad. What this doesn't show is like inline styling is a higher specificity than that. And then the craziness of adding important and blowing shit up that way. So yeah, when back-end engineers say front-end engineering isn't engineering, yeah. Are you doing specificity calculations in your head when you're deciding on the selectors to use? Well, yeah, you wouldn't think it's engineering if you're not doing that. But this is one of the things that, like, when back-end people say front-end is easy, this is one of the things that they then say, like, God, I fucking hate the front end. JSON path? Is that basically like an XPath kind of selector thing? I don't tend to use that shit just because it's like non-standard and not enough people know about it. I'd rather just use like a safe navigation operator. I understand that it's not the same thing, but at the end of the day, it's about something that people will recognize. It's the same reason why at this point I will always opt for like parse int or parse float instead of just using like the unary operator. Right? It shows more intent, and it's really easy to miss the unary operator when scanning. When was this proposed? I wish they would give us like a time frame or a fucking like a history. Use emojis for class names. There you go. Sure. Why not? I feel like there are some flavors of JavaScript, maybe other languages, that'll let you use emojis as variable names. I swear I've seen someone do that before, but it's maybe like only certain engines allow it. I'm trying to remember when I've seen someone do that. Swift allows emoji for variables. There you go. Sure. Yeah, I think there's plenty of languages that do support it. I could have sworn there was an implementation of JS that does too, but it might be a very specific like engine or whatever. I don't remember. Right, like I would probably assume JavaScript core doesn't, but maybe V8 does, or vice versa, or whatever, right? Like some bullshit, you know? But okay, so did the clanker clank? Could be a caching thing. I don't think it's a caching thing. I just don't think it gets... Oh, it did it! Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, clanker. Oh, and that's what I was laughing at. I gave that talk yesterday at like a room full of AI people, and I had to like catch myself before I said it when I almost called the AI clankers. Like, I'm not sure how well that would have gone over at like an AI focused meetup. Right? Would they treat it like I just insulted their firstborn or something? Oh shit, yeah, I should have followed that person back ages ago. I think so too. I don't know. It was definitely one of those things where it's like, ooh, am I in the right crowd to be able to say this? If it was a JS meetup, I could say clanker any day of the week. You know, Rust, C++. Yeah, dude, those people would call it a clanker for sure. Go meetup? Oh, 100%. Cool site today that's helpful for modeling and maybe concept art. But what about male models? Or, sorry, but why male models? Yeah, exactly. Melaneth. The best part is that was like ad-libbed. He just forgot his line. Like that part, that's even better. Like the take that we got maybe wasn't the ad-libbed version, but after he did it, they were like, yes, that's way better than what we had written for you. Do that. Yeah, do that. You're JP Pruitt. 1979's JB Boulevard watch catalog. You know, like, oh shit. Wait, what? Are you saying like Ben Stiller? He has like a new look. Yeah, I mean, Blue Steel has been out for a bit, but the world's not ready for Magnum. you know. Holy shit, dude. Okay, next time, actually, we could do it right now. We could readapt the world's not ready for Magnum thing into like the world's not ready for Fable. Right? Anthropic wise. Hey Anthropic, we heard your new look, Fable's gonna really change the world. Yeah, it's just not ready. Uh shit. Who's the person he says that to? Billy Zane. It's just not ready yet, Billy Zane. Obviously OpenAI. Ooh, it could be GLM. Ooh, that GLM 5.2, so hot right now. It's okay there, brain. You can try. You can do it. Yeah, it's okay. And then stop using AI. Feel free, but please don't. Please no troll. I don't think you would. You've been here long enough, right? But you don't even follow the channel yet. So I don't know. Oh, and you've already had permission for links? Oh, god damn it. You typed. No, you're good. Sorry. I'm so sorry. You typed and it shifted the line. I was about to click the link. That was a total accident, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for that. That was like the biggest accident. You typed too quickly. Like shit. Oh, y'all stop typing. I'm trying to copy a link, man. Like shit. Stop the typing. Shit, man. Shit's moving too fast. Like, yeah, I'm just having fun, but that's funny. That's just funny. But okay, I get it. This seems more like a SketchUp kind of thing or whatever, right? Which is cool. It's for like 3D shit though. Like I have no use case for this myself. It's interesting though, so thank you for sharing. To me, this seems like something you would use for like 3D printing shit. They have like animals and humans. Okay. Okay, so it's not quite the same thing. No, this does seem cool. Like, dude, I love some of the shit where it's like, so we took this electronic and we cut it in half. But now we're looking at what's inside. What's the website I'm thinking of that does those breakdowns? You know what I'm thinking of, right? There's a full-on website that has like a full like breakdown of how like the parts of things and all that shit, right? I can't remember what it is. We used to look at it all the time and I forgot all about it. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I just read something that's like, wait, am I an anteater? A keen sense of smell to locate food, but poor vision. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I think I might be an anteater. All right, so hold on. Could we randomize which items light up? Oh, and it's already 5:50. I got an event to go to. Steak and sushi. Free steak and sushi. Yeah. No, it's I gotta actually wrap up. I know, leaving the house 2 days in a row? Gross. Yeah, I don't like it either. Yeah, I don't like it either. I'd rather just stay at home and keep clanking, man. But free steak and sushi. And I registered for a thing. I don't like being a person who registers like RSVPs and then doesn't show. That's gross. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. How much does a Clanker session cost me? I'm using subscriptions, dude, so I don't think of it in that way, right? The Olama subscription, $20 a month. You know? The Minimax subscription, $20 a month. And then finally, Codex, $20 a month, or OpenAI, right? I think I'm still paying for fucking Gemini, and I gotta cancel that one. I gotta cancel the Gemini one. I think I forgot that I already canceled the OpenCode one. I think OpenCode Go is a great way to get your feet wet. It's just I can't use a tool that's gonna cut me off halfway through the day or halfway through the month, you know? Gemini Crazy Money Burn, not as a subscription. Like, who gives a shit, dude? $20 a month. If you're not using these subsidized like plans, you're fucking up. You know that, right? Like, you're really fucking up. Yeah, but there is a $20 a month Gemini plan. You could just use it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Now, do I think it's the best deal? Not if you're not using it. And so far as like these limits go, I'm not maxing out the 3 subs I got. Worst case scenario, I max out Olama and Codex for the week, and then I got Minimax, and there's no way I've ever come close to maxing out my Minimax. So I don't know, man. Like, for $60 a month, I get more AI than I can possibly use. That doesn't mean it's more than you could possibly use, but it's more than I can possibly use so far. Because I'm not doing the whole, like, agent long-running loop bullshit, you know? Like, I use auto research. I use some of that shit. I don't use these, like, big agentic loop things, you know? Because I'm already super suspect of any of that shit. Basically anything that Sty Pete dude says, like, oh, if you're not doing blank, you're not going to make it. Yeah, I don't listen to a single thing he says, and I tend to believe the opposite. Right? Dude has an unlimited token budget at the company he's at. Like, dude, at the company he's at. He should not be giving anybody advice on how they use their money. That's dickhead shit. Right? That's fucking like, he's a billionaire, and it's like, oh, your car broke down? Why don't you just buy a new car? Oh, you couldn't book a flight because it was sold out? Why not just book a private jet? Duh. When it's just so out of touch, you know? Yeah, like the dude is so fucking out of touch at this point. No one should listen to what he says, and I think he's actually been out of touch since the beginning, right? So yeah, like who the fuck is listening to that Cypete dude anymore? Or ever did? You shouldn't do it. You really shouldn't fucking do it. But yeah, so we are at the point. It's like a 15 to 20 minute drive to get where I'm at, where I need to go to get that sushi. So we're going to do that. Let's go find someone to raid. I'm going to guess based on the numbers dipping, Acorn's going right now, right? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Who did start streaming then? All right, Code Drift. He kills it. And we can raid Code Drift. He's awesome. I don't think we've had a chance for a little bit. No, numbers just dipped. It happens. Is there someone else? Hold on. Let me double check this. Anyone else going in the category? Oh, I do think I see a dip when Boolean goes. But yeah, he does a lot of game dev stuff. So, yeah. People are there. I'm not sure it's the same audience. I don't know. I'm always curious about that. Oh, shit. We see a new stream. Stream I haven't seen. Right? Who's this? Soph streaming? Right? Learning to code on boot.dev. Damn, that's definitely like worth rating for. Just, you know. The boot.dev dude, he's cool. I'm not sure he has the same to say about me, but I'm kind of a jerk, so I don't mind. It's my fault. We don't get that many chances to raid the Code Drift, just because, like, most days I like to go late. So yeah, we're going to go raid the Code Drift. Let's go do that. And then, yes, tomorrow I plan on doing a much longer stream, you know. It's the whiskey. No, I am the whiskey. Yes, I've been watching way too much fucking Mr. Leahy from Trailer Park Boys. I am the whiskey. But no, whiskey's never an excuse for being a jerk. And honestly, like, most of y'all have seen me be a jerk without whiskey, too. It's me. I'm working on it. Slowly. I think by the time I'm like 75, I might finally get it. But, you know, whatever. All right, so we're actually just gonna click that button now. I don't have much wrapping up to do. You know, clanker clanked-ish. You know, clanker clanked on other stuff too. But yeah. We'll see if I get home tonight in time to do some like gaming stream stuff. But don't wait up. Tomorrow we can go nice and late. And yeah, stop using AI. Thank you for the follow. I was joking about the thing. I didn't mean to ban you. I apologize. Like, that was just a misclick. My bad. But anyway, let's go say hi to Jacob, the Code Drift, and I will see y'all tomorrow. We're going to have a good stream. It'll be a nice long one tomorrow. Probably not even any gaming. I don't know. We'll see.